you watched the last video, I was leaving the Fort Sill Artillery Museum and decided I wanted to try to go pet a horse. And that's where we pick up in this episode.
We're gonna go over here and see if we can pet a horse, who's probably a sergeant in the army.
The Quartermaster Corral was built in 1870 to protect livestock after a Kiowa horse stealing raid.
Oh no, it's closed. We'll just do a looky-loo. Maybe not. I see their lawnmowers. Basically, it looks like the stables. Wow, I guess, are all those holes for guns? Pop out of? I'm guessing. Wow, building's old. Probably one of the original buildings on the fort. If I was taller, I could see through. Man, I didn't bring my step stool. Look at the old water trough. Wow, just imagine all the military horses that drink out of that. It's super hot. I did have to get my hat. The heat is starting to get to me already. We're going to go over here and see if we can pet a horse, and this horse is probably a sergeant in the army. Danger, do not hand feed horses. Hand feeding aggravates horses and leads to biting. Horses are not pets when not working. They desire to be left alone. Well, I want to pet one. That pool looks very inviting today. Their water trough, their modern water trough. Let's see if we can get one of these horses to come over to us. There's a whole bunch down there. See them? These are the two closest. Well, I don't know what caused him to come over here. Did I? Uh-oh. The other ones are coming. Uh-oh, we're about to see an X-rated show. Let's turn away from that. I'm glad they came to me. I didn't want to have to walk all the way down there. Uh-oh, that's still X-rated down there. We don't want to see that. They do still take these to events, and like cavalry events. I know they do it at Fort Riley. They used to do it at Fort Reno. I don't think they do it at Fort Reno anymore. He is aggressive. Definitely checking me out. Hi, baby. How are you? I don't have any food for you. Hi. You're very cute. Aww. You good boy? Well, I guess they got bored with me. They're all leaving. $19.26. Lots of horses drank out of that trough. So I noticed this historical marker. You know who likes historical markers? Jason over at Historically Marked. Go check out his channel and subscribe if you haven't done so. The Field Artillery Half Section, Fort Sill, Oklahoma. This is the tack building and paddocks area of the Field Artillery Half Section. The half section is a mounted unit that recreates the colorful era of horse artillery and light batteries of dashing horse-drawn field guns. It participates in ceremonies as a permanent living symbol of the Field Artillery, Fort Sill, and United States Army tradition. Okay, I'm not trying to get in. I just want to see this piece. How neat is that? Fort Sill, Oklahoma, home of the Field Artillery. Half section horses first, people always. Well, let's go see what this little plaque says. In memory of PFC Stephen Wayne LaRossin, lead driver, Field Artillery Half Section, September 1974 to November 1976. Died November 16th, 1975 at age 20. Aww. That's sad. Look at the little horseshoes. How cool is that? Okay, I'm gonna head over here, see if I can at least look through this gate. And then we're gonna head to our next location because I've spent way too long in this area. I'm only at my first stop of the day. Well, it's just the field or the stable or arena where they practice. Very cool. It's like looking into a piece of history. Okay. They're trying to keep me out of history. They're like, no history for you. On a side note, this car was sitting here. Look at his seat. Are you seeing that? There it is. There's one of the horse trailers over there. And then a random tank. Now to wrap it up to this portion of my adventure. So the Field Artillery Museum, highly recommend if you've never been there. The horses will give you some tension when you don't expect it. That's cool. Maybe one time I'll get to catch them in action. Now to our next stop. Let's go.